Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham 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 Haum Shivaya Namaha. And let's start with the Panchapatram and the Undarini, the ritualistic cleansing. The hand in Gokarna Mudra, the hand cupped and the index finger up. And then take 1 Udarini of water and sip it from the base of your hand along with the mantra. Atma Tattvam Shauriyami Svada. Vidya Tattvam Shauriyami Svada. Shiva Tattvam Shauriyami Svada. And cleanse the hand. Then with the base of the thumb, we wipe over the lips twice, along with the mantra. Om Hridayaya Namaha. And cleanse the hand again. Now with the index, middle and ring finger, we touch the upper lip, lower lip, and cleanse the hand. And with the index finger and thumb together, we touch the right nostril, left nostril. And with the ring finger and thumb together, we touch the right eye, the right ear, and left ear. And cleanse the hand. And now with the little finger and thumb together, using the base of the hand, we touch the navel, right chest, left chest. And with all fingers together, we touch the crown of the head, the right shoulder, and the left shoulder. Now let's clamp the hands together, laying them down on the right thigh. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize what you want to manifest. What is it that you want to manifest today through Nithyananda Yoga? Hold that visualization, then together we chant the mantra. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshayadvara Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prijatam Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prijatam Cha Achyapur Phakta Evam Gurna Visheshana Vishistayam Asham Shubhaditau Purana Arokya Yukta Dridakatra Yogika Sharira Sityatam Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranartam Nithyananda Yoga Vyasham Karishe Om Abhapasprisha. Well, with this start of the Nithyananda Yoga today, I welcome everybody here in Guinea-Bissau and online in Tiruvannamalai and online in the live stream. A short disclaimer, the teachings are for general wellness and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for the professional medical advice, diagnosis or treatment. So if you have any ailment or disease, make sure you see a medical doctor and throughout the practice adhere to the medical advice. And for everybody, mind your own limits. Everybody is different. So see what you can do, how you can stretch, and also if you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, Take a moment of rest till you feel okay again and continue the practice.
Yes. Yes. Nithyanandam, கைலாச திருவண்ணாமலையில எல்லாரும் கேக்குதா? எல்லாருக்கும் கேக்குதா நித்யானந்தம்? ஓகே. இப்போ யோகாக்கு ரெடியா இருக்கீங்களா? Okay. Are all the participants in Guinea-Bissau ready for the yoga today? Yes? Okay, let's get started. So today we are going to be looking the asanas from 700 to 800. So we're going to be starting. The first asana of this sequence is Vamashakhasana. So in Vamashakhasana, what all of you are going to be doing is first you're going to be bringing your right leg towards the perineum. Yes. Bring your right leg towards the perineum and bring your left leg on top of the thighs. Okay? Keep your spine straight. And actually take a moment to roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your spine straight. You're going to be interlacing your stomach and placing it in front of your, interlacing your fingers and placing it on your stomach.
Recording in progress.
Keep your spine straight as you're doing this asana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Uddiyana Bandha, where clenching the, sorry, you're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. You're going to be repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in throat center in Vamashakhasana. Keep your spine straight as you're doing this asana. Yes. Now, remain in the same position. Keeping your legs in the same position, we're going to be entering into Vyakyanasana. In Vyakyanasana, what you're going to be doing? Your legs in the same position, you're going to be placing your left hand on your mouth, covering your mouth, and keeping your right leg on top of the right knee with your index and thumb joined together in the Bindu Mudra. Your index and your thumb joined together in the Bindu Mudra, place it on top of your right knee. Keep your spine straight. Engage your Mula Bandha, clenching in the Mula Bandha, clenching your perineum floor in. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Vyakyanasana. Relax yourself. Now, in the same position, keeping your legs in the same position, you're going to be interlacing your hands and placing it on your chest. Placing it in front of your chest, you're going to be gazing forward. Look straight in front of you, engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, and you're going to be engaging in the Shanta Kumbhaka. Shanta Kumbhaka, which is you inhale and exhale. Let your breathing, as you're doing this, you're going to be visualizing all your senses, the air, the prana is going within your body and it's also there outside of your body. Visualize the prana is circulating within your body and out of your body as well. As you're going to be engaging your hands in the Vaishnavi Mudra in Nrivityasana. Sukhasanam samastaya hasto vakshi samstahata arihanta bhagavantam kayavan manobhihi smaran sarve sitani parityajet. Relaxing your hands. Now keeping your legs in same position. Keeping your legs in the same position, you're going to be placing your elbows on your thighs, lean forward, place your cheeks on your palm. Place your cheeks on your palm, gaze at your nose. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your nose. Continue to engage in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Your hands are going to be in the Vaishnavi Mudra. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in the throat center in Atma Leenasana. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now, you're going to be laying down on your stomach. Lay down on your stomach. First, your feet are flat. Interlace your hands behind the back. Bring your forehead to the floor. And as you inhale, you're going to be tucking your toes in and lifting your chest up. Lifting your chest up such that only your stomach is touching the floor. Your thighs and your toes are tucked. Your thighs are lifted and your chest is lifted forward. In Makarasana Dve. As you're doing this asana, your hands are in Shambhavi Mudra. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Gaze forward. You're going to be looking downwards in Makarasana Dve. Makarasanam nama urasa bhuvim prishantam shanehi pado cha prishte utapya makarakaranam samacharet. Yes. Relaxing yourself. And you're going to be raising yourself up. You're going to be coming into Parvatasana Dve. In Parvatasana Dve, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting on your knees. Sit on your knees where your toes are chucked. Your toes are lifted. Sit on your knees. And you're going to be bringing your hands, holding on to the opposite elbows. Keep your spine straight, relaxing your shoulders. This is Parvatasana Dve. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be looking straight in front of you. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. And the unique thing of this asana is the pranayama. You're going to be engaging the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. The thing about this pranayama, where your exhalation is held longer. Your exhalation is held longer than your inhalation. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Parvatasana Dve. Korparo stambhavat kritva पार्श्वनेकेन संशरेत् एतत् प्रोक्तं मया देवी वृषभासनमुत्तमम्. Yes. Now relaxing yourself. The next asana is Vrishabhasana Dve. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming to kneeling positions where your hips coming into kneeling position. You're going to be leaning to one side. So lowering, first let's do it in our right side. Leaning your elbows. Bring your elbows in front of your knee. In front of your knee. And placing your left hand on your thigh. Yes. Your right hand is placed at the ground and your left hand is placed on top of the left thigh. Keep your spine straight. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Continue to engage in a Rechika Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Your exhalation is held longer in the Rechika Kumbhaka, keeping your hands in the Shambhi Mudra and repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your throat center in Vrishabhasana Dve. Kulparo stambhava kritva parshvenaikena samshrayet eta proktam maya devi Vrishabhasana muttamam sarvaroga vidantarte proktam etan mahatmabhihi. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now you're going to be entering into Virasana Trini. In Virasana Trini, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be bringing, now remain same position, you're going to be sitting on the floor. Sit on the floor where your heels, your left heel is towards your hips and toes are pointing that direction, while your right heel is placed towards your perineum. Keep your right heel towards your perineum. Place your hands in the respective knees. Place your hands on your respective knees in Shambhi Mudra. Keep your spine straight. You're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, and you're going to be gazing at your third eye. Look at your third eye in Virasana Trini. Ekapada madhya kasmin vinyase durusamstitam itarasmin tada paschat virasanam idam viduhu. Yes. Now, the next asana is Chatushkonasana. In Chatushkonasana, what you're going to be doing? Keeping your right leg in the same position. You're going to be lifting your left leg up, bringing it on top of your left shoulder, and you're going to be bringing your right hand behind your neck, clasping it onto your left hand. Keep your spine straight as you're doing this. You're going to be looking downwards, gaze in front of you. Engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Chatushkonasana. Yes. Relax yourself. Now, place your left foot on top of in front of your right leg, and what you're going to be doing, you're going to be leaning forward. Place your right okay. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be leaning forward, bringing your right elbow to the floor in front of you, and placing your left hand on top of your right, on top of the left thigh. You're going to be holding on to on your hips. Place your left hand on your left hips and rest your cheeks your right cheek onto your right hand. Be comfortable in this position. This is Vama Bhujasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. As your hands are already in the Shambhi Mudra, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Gaze forward, you're going to be looking at the ground in Vama Bhujasana. Raise yourself up. Next asana is Swasagatyasana. In Swasagatyasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be bringing your right foot on top of the left leg. Bring your right foot on top of the left leg. And you're going to be wrapping your hands around the left knee and holding on to your opposite elbows. Here, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be lifting your left heel up. You're going to be on your left toes, okay? So basically, you're just going to be leaning forward. Lift your left heel up. Yes. This is Swasagatyasana. As you're doing this asana, continue to engage in the Rechaka Kumbhaka. As your hands are all in the Shambhi Mudra, engage in the Mula Bandha. Sucking the perineum floor in, look at the ground, repeat the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center in Swasagatyasana. Okay, relax yourself. Now we're going to be repeating. The next asana is Vishabhasana. In Vishabhasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be coming up to this position. You're going to be coming to kneeling positions where you're going to be sitting on your toes and your knees are wide, hips width apart. Now you're going to be leaning one side. So basically, you're going, as we did on our right side, we're now going to be doing it on our left side. So you're going to be now bringing your left elbow towards the ground. Place your left hand on the ground and bring your right hand holding on to your hips. Keep your spine straight. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Inhale and exhale. I request all participants to breathe in deeply into these asanas. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. In Vrishabhasana Dve. Kurparo stambhava kritva pashveneken samshayet etat proktam maya devi Vrishabhasana muttamam. Raise yourself up. So now you're going to be repeating Virasana Trini on the other side. So now you're going to be sitting on the ground where your right heel is towards your right hips and your right toes facing the opposite direction. The right direction. Bringing your left heel towards your perineum. Place your hands in your respective knees in the Shambhi Mudra. Keep your spine straight. Gaze at your third eye. Look at your third eye. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Virasana Trini. Virasanam Ekapadamade Kasmin Vinyasid Urusamstitam Itarasmin Tata Paschat Virasanam Idam Viduhu. Yes. Now in the same position, keeping your left leg in the same position, You're going to be bringing your right leg on top of your right shoulder and wrapping. You're going to be bringing your left hand behind your neck and holding on to your, left hand behind your neck, holding on to your right hand. Keep your spine straight in Chatushkonasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Yes, you're going to be looking downwards. Look down in Chatushkonasana. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, placing your right foot on top of the left feet, left foot, and your right knee is raised. You're going to be leaning forward, bringing your left hand to the ground, bring your left elbow towards the ground, holding your face. Let your face lean onto your left hand, relax on your left hand, and placing your right hand, on your left hand, placing your right hand on your hips. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Breathe in deeply as you're doing these asanas. As you engage in the Rechaka Kumbhaka, where your exhalation is held longer. Then you inhale, look at the ground, in. Dakshina Bhujasana. Yes. Raise yourself up. The next asana we're going to be doing is Swasagatyasana on the other side. Now, you're going to be bringing your left foot on top of the right foot. And you're going to be wrapping your hands around your right knee and holding on to your opposite elbows. Lean forward. Lift your right heel up. Lean forward. Raise your right heel up in Swasagatyasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Look down. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in throat center in Swasagatyasana. Yes. Relax yourself. Now what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bringing your legs into a Padmasana position. Okay? Because all participants now please come to the Padmasana position where your feet are on the opposite thighs. Your right leg is on the left thigh, your left leg is on the right thigh. Okay? So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be laying down on your back. First, you're going to be only placing your head on the ground. Placing your head on the ground where your chest is up, and you're going to be holding on to your big toes with your index and your middle finger. In the Prana Mudra, you're going to be holding on to your big toes, arching your back in Mukta Padmasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be gazing at your nose, engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. For those of you who are not able to hold on to your toes, you can please try to bring your hands at least towards your thighs. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Mukta Padmasana. Mukta Padmasanam Kritva Uttanam Shainam Charet Kutparabhyam Shiro Veshtya Matsyasananta Rogahat. Yes. Relaxing yourself. You're going to be raising up and you're going to be coming into Samanasana Dve. Now continue to be seated and keeping your legs in the Padmasana position. You're going to be Interlacing the fingers behind your back, interlace the fingers behind your back, and leaning forward and bringing your forehead towards the ground and extending your hand up. Feel the stretch happening over here. As you're doing this asana, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, and you're going to be looking down in Samanasana Dve. Breathe in over here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale in Samanasana Dve. Feel a stretch happening in this position. Yes. Raise yourself up in relaxing yourself in Trikonasana Dve. In Trikonasana Dve, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be placing one, first let's start with our right side. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bringing your left leg. You're going to be turning your left leg outwards, basically where your heels are towards your left hips, toes pointed outwards, and bringing your right foot towards the inner groin. And you're going to be interlacing your hands and placing them on your stomach. Sorry, you're going to be placing your hands one on top of each other. Place your hand one on top of each other on your stomach. Keep your spine straight. Gaze at your nose. You're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Trikonasana Dve. Yoga Jaina Hastaliket Pushtikasya Pratapatre Saptada Sachitre Trikonasaram Prakashitam. Now, in the same position, you're coming into Panditasana. In Panditasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bringing your left leg on top of the right thigh. Bring your left leg on top of the right thigh and bringing your right hand in, placing your right hand onto your hips and bringing your left hand in the Bindu Mudra, where your index and middle index and thumb are joined together. Place them on top of your left knee. Keep your spine straight. You're going to be looking forward. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. This is Panditasana. This is the scholar pose. Visualizing yourself as a scholar, where you are well versed in all the scriptures. In Panditasana. Yes. Now, the same position, relaxing yourself, you're going to be extending your left foot, left leg in front of you. Your left leg is going to be stretched out in front of you. Raise your hands up as you inhale and exhale, leaning forward, holding on to your feet, bringing your forehead towards the knee in Janu Shirshasana. Feel your nice stretch happening at your obliques. You're going to be engaging in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, gazing at your nose in Janu Shirshasana. Janu Shirshasana Nama Ekapadam Prasalacha Aparam Jalini Nyasya Shirasa Janu Sprishedhyata. Raise yourself up. As you're going to be entering into Yantrakarasana. This is a little difficult asana. So First, the acharyas will be demonstrating for all of you, then all of you are going to be looking, okay? Then be guiding of how all of you can do it. Yes. So this is the asana. So what you're going to be doing, your right leg is towards your perineum. Your left leg, you're going to be holding the left leg with your right hand. And you're going to be lifting the right leg behind your, basically, your left hand is going to be coming outside. So you're basically going to be bringing inside of your left leg, and you're going to be stretching your left leg out, placing your left hand on the ground. Feel the stretch happening at your thighs over here. Immediately you'll feel a stretch happening at your thighs. Yes. In Yantrakarasana, as you're doing this asana, engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, looking upwards, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Yantrakarasana. Yantrakarasana nama hastapadabhyam bhumin sprishan konatrayan adhisthaya yantrarachanam iva dharayet. Yes. Relaxing yourself as you're going to be entering into an Ardha Bhujasana. In Ardha Bhujasana, what you're going to be doing? Keeping your left leg on your left shoulder. Bring your left leg onto your shoulder. And bringing your left hand behind your neck. Bringing and then placing your right hand on next to the body to give you a support in Ardha Bhujasana. Place your right hand next to the body. Yes, place on the ground in Ardha Bhujasana. As you're doing this asana, engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. You're going to be looking straight in Ardha Bhujasana. Yes. Relaxing yourself. You're now going to be entering into an Advasana now, Advanced Asana, which is Dakshina Pada Mastakasana. So what you're going to be doing in this set of asanas, you're going to be now you're going to be bringing your you're going to be bringing your right leg behind your back. So for this, let's open up our thighs. So I request all the participants to please bring your foot in front of you. Bring your feet together in front of you. In front of you, hold on to your feet, and you're going to be flapping your legs up and down, opening up your inner thighs. Throughout the series, you're going to be coming into different types of asanas where you're going to be bringing your leg behind your neck, stretching your legs. So as all of you now used it, that's fine, but still we need to open up our thighs. Yes. Lean forward, press your knees towards the ground. Yes. Press your knees towards the ground. Feel the stretch happening over here. Yes, you can also do one more thing. Now, extending the right leg back behind you. Extending the right leg straight. Now, bringing your left leg into a 90 degrees angle in front of you. What you're going to be doing, you're going to be pushing your hips forward. Push your hips forward. Feel the stretch happening over here. Just breathe in deeply. Now, stretch the hands in front of you. Lean forward, bringing your head towards the floor. Raise yourself up. Let's repeat this on our right side. Stretch your left leg behind you. Bring your right foot into 90 degrees in front of you. Push your hips forward. Only when you push your hips forward, you're opening up this side. Push your hips forward. Feel the stretch happening over here. Stretch your hands in front of you. Lean forward, bringing your forehead towards the ground. Breathe in this position. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes. Raise yourself up. So you're now going to be visiting this asana, which is Dakshina Pada Mastakasana. Now, bringing your left leg towards your perineum, you're going to be first bring your right leg to in front of your chest, rocking it front and back, rocking your right leg front and back. Now with that, nicely opening up your hips. Now bring your bring your right leg onto your shoulders and bringing your foot behind your neck. Yes. At whichever stage you are in, I request all participants to do it. And as you're doing this asana, you're going to be bringing, if you're not able to do this asana, at least place your leg on top of your shoulder. And bring your hands in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra. Engage Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Dakshina Pada Mastakasana. Okay. Now relaxing yourself. Relax your feet. Now you're going to be sitting in a cross-leg position. Sit in a cross-leg position. You're going to be bending one elbow onto your thigh. Bend your right elbow. Place it on your thigh. Rest your cheek onto your hand. And place the left hand on top of your knee. This is Udasinatasana. As you're doing this asana, keep your spine straight. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Look forward in Udasinatasana. Padama kunchya samyak stitva sukhasane save jano vodvau dvam kurparau samstapya karatale shirasdate. Now, let's start repeating the okay. So now we're going to be repeating the Trikonasana on the other side. So now you're going to be extending. You're going to be you're going to be keeping your right leg, right heel towards your hips. Bringing your left heel towards your groin. Keep your spine straight. Place your hands on top of each other on your stomach in Trikonasana Dve. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Trikonasana Dve. Yoga Jaina Hasti Likitya Pustakasya Patapatre Saptadachatre Trikonasram Prakashitam. Now, the same position. Keeping your left leg in the same position, you're going to be bringing your right leg on top of the left thigh, sit straight. You're going to be placing your left hand onto your hips, placing your right hand on top of your knee in Panditasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Panditasana. Now, keeping your right leg in the same position, you're going to be extending the left leg. Sorry, you're going to be extending your right leg in front of you. Extending your right leg in front of you. Lean forward, let both your hands hold on to your toes. Bring your forehead towards the knee. In Janu Shirshasana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, gaze at your nose. In Janu Shirshasana, Janu Shirshasana Nama Ekapadam Prasaracha Aparam Jani Nyasya Shirasa Janu Prashayata. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now, in the same position, we are going to be doing the Yantrakarasana. So now you're going to be holding your left hand to your right foot. You're going to be stretching it out and placing your right hand onto the floor. In Yantrakarasana, as you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center. Yantrakarasana Nama Hastapadabhyam Bhuman Sprishan Konatriyan Adhishtaya Yantrachamam Ivadaret. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be entering into Ardha Bhujasana. Now bringing your right leg on top of your shoulders, bringing your right hand behind your neck, placing your left hand firmly towards the ground in Ardha Bhujasana. As you're doing this asana, engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Ardha Bhujasana. Now, you're going to be bringing. Now, you're going to be relaxing your right foot, keeping your right foot towards your perineum, bringing your left leg behind behind your neck. Bring your left leg behind your neck. Bring both your hands in front of your chest. Namaskar Mudra in MahaParamashivoham. As you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. If you're not able to put your leg behind your neck, at least rest it on your shoulders. Rest your leg on your shoulders and bring your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your heart in MahaParamashivoham. Padamakunchaya samyak sthitva sukasane seve jano nor urdhamam kurparau stapya karate shirasdate. Yes. Now, you're going to be coming into in Udasinatasana, relaxing your leg, and you're going to be sitting in a comfortable cross-leg position. Now you're going to be bending your left elbow onto your thighs, rest your cheek onto your left hand, and placing your right hand on top of your knee. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Udasinatasana. Pada makunchayat samyak sthitva sukasane seve janon odvam asam Kurparo samstapya karatale shirastate. Raise yourself up. Now you're going to be entering into Hastasana Dve. In Hastasana Dve, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be lifting, bringing both your legs behind your neck. You're going to be bringing both the legs behind your neck. So whichever leg you're comfortable, first put the comfort where you are, the leg in which you're comfortable, put that leg behind your neck. Then naturally the other leg will follow. So if you're comfortable on your left side, bring your left leg first behind your neck. Then bring your right leg. Or if it's your right leg, then bring your right leg behind your neck. Then place your left leg behind. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing both the legs behind your neck and placing your hands stably on the floor. This is Hastasana Dve. For those who are participants, I request all of you to give a try. Give an attempt to it. Only when you try, push yourself. As the days goes, gradually push yourself, you'll be able to do the asana. As Swamiji says, success is a habit. So gradually push yourself step by step. Okay? Yes. Ma is trying. That's beautiful. Okay. Placing your hands on the floor. Place your hands on the floor. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum flooring. Gaze at your nose. For those of you who are still not able to do, at least try to bring both your legs onto your shoulders. Bring your hands on the floor in Hastasana Dve. Yes. Now remain the same position. Remain same position. What you need to do, remain the legs in same position. Where your legs are behind your neck, you're going to be placing your hand on top of each other into a fist. Bringing both your hands into a fist and placing on top of each other in front of your perineum. This is Sagara Gandhasana. Gazing at your nose. Gaze at your nose. Engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. And Sagara Gandhasana. Breathe in as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Yes. Now, continue to keep the legs in the same position. You're going to be bringing your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of your heart. In Sthira Gudapadas Shirasanam. You're going to be engaged in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Sthira Gudapada Shirasanam. Relax yourself. Rest. Relax yourself. Now, you can relax yourself. Yes. Now, you're going to be, place your feet flat on the mat. Bending your knees. Wrapping your arms underneath your knees. So you're going to be placing your hands. You're going to be placing your hands underneath your joints, and underneath your leg. You're going to be holding on. Sorry for that. Request all participants now. You're going to be first bringing your knee. So basically, you're not going to be going from outwards. You're going to be going from inwards. Wrap your hands. Bringing your hands underneath your thighs and your calves, and you're going to be wrapping your legs. And bring your hands behind on your head, lifting your feet off from the ground. Hold this position in Himalayasana. Himalayasana. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your nose, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be inserting your hands behind your thighs and your calves and holding on to your opposite elbows. Placing your hands on the ground, placing your feet on the ground, keep your spine straight, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Tanu Kubjasana. In Tanu Kubjasana. Now, in the same position, what you're going to be doing? Now, you're just going to be lifting your feet off from the ground, keeping it vertically, placing your hands on your shins. Place your hands on your shin, keeping your legs straight. In Viravankasana. In Viravankasana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating japa or Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Viravankasana. Yes. Relaxing ourselves, and you're going to be entering into Parvati Asana Dve. So in Parvati Asana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be sitting in a comfortable seated position. Yes. Now you're going to be you're going to be placing your left hand on top of the right hand, where your left thumb is into your right hand. So basically, your thumb is inwards, and there are four fingers are outwards. Keeping your spine straight, gaze at your nose. You're going to be engaging in the Mahamudra Bandha. First, sucking the perineum in. Pulling your stomach in and up. Tucking your chin to your chest. In the Mahamudra Bandha, doing all these asana bandhas together, gaze at your nose in Parvati Asana Dve. Yes. In Parvati Asana, Dvaupado melayitva tu gudagre cha prataknaset bhumau tadurdvam cha karau samputau stapayet tada. Relax yourself. Now you're going to be entering into Apana Gamanasana. In Apana Gamanasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be seating in the Padmasana position. Bring your feet onto the opposite thighs. Sitting in the Padmasana position. You're going to be placing your hands, placing your palms onto your, you're going to be placing your hands onto your lap, where your palms are facing upwards. Your palms are facing upwards. Keep your spine straight as you're doing this asana. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. In Apana Gamanasana. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself. You're going to be sitting in a comfortable position. Place your hands on top of the knees. Place your hands on your respective knees in Sthira Sukhasana. Place your hands on your respective knees in a Sthira Sukhasana. As you're doing this asana, so basically what you're going to be doing, in Sukhasana, your palms are up, right? In Sthira Sukhasana, your palms are facing down, but your hands are going to be in the Bindu Mudra. Your index and your thumb are joined together. Place it on top of your knees. Engage the Mola Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Sthira Sukhasana. Prasya Pasya Garbha Padabhyam Dhyo Akinchattayo Ananya Pindam Yena Avastisya Sthiram Sukham Chajayate Sirasukam Asanam Iti. Yes, relaxing yourself. Now going to be entering into in Simhasana Trini. In Simhasana, what you're going to be doing? Place your feet flat on the mat where your knees are raised. Bringing your hands under your thighs and your calves and place it on the ground. Place it on the ground. You're going to be engaging in the Mola Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Gaze at your nose. Keep your spine straight. Opening up your chest wide in Simhasana Trini Purvanga. Chakra Bandhe Padatale Samameva Samyojayet Gupte Deshe Hastadayam Dridam Adaya Shigram Purayate. Yes. Relaxing yourself. You are going to be entering into Simhasana Trini. What you're going to be doing? You're going to be placing the feet together and lift your toes up. Lift your toes up. Gazing at your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. In Simhasana Trini. Chakra Bandhe Padatale Samam Samyojaya Gushyasane Hasti Yugmam Ridam Nidhaya Shigram Purayate. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be coming into Gridhrasana Purvanga. In Gridhrasana Purvanga, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be coming into this position where you're going to be squatting, coming to a squatting position where your feet are together, your heels are raised, sitting on your heels. Now you're going to be wrapping your arms around your thighs from outside and clasp. Yes. Wrapping your hands around your thighs and lift your chin up, gaze forward, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Gridhrasana Purvanga. Uru Prishtang Marge Hastadyam Nitva Katyagre Dridayataya Bhadva Samyojayet. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be doing the Gridhrasana. In Bhutaya Asana. In Bhutaya Asana, what you're going to be doing? Continue to keep your legs in the same position. And you're going to be wrapping your hands, placing it behind, and you're going to be clasping your hands behind your back. Lean forward. Your forehead is going to be facing downwards. Your face is going to be looking down. Gaze at your nose. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Bhutai Asana. Yes. Now, relaxing yourself, you're going to be coming into Gridhrasana. In Gridrasana, what you're going to be doing, continue to be in the squatting position. Wrap your hands around your knees and reaching it under your thighs. Okay? So basically, you will wrap your hands around your knees and you're going to be bringing your fingers under your thighs and your calves. Yes. As you're doing this asana, your chest is lifted. You're going to be you're going to be balancing on your toes, lifting your heels up, gaze forward, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, keeping your hands in Varsha Mudra in Gridrasana. Chakra bandhe kadim ukshipya, jano prishte niveshayet, gulpo prishte hastavandvam, badniyat yoga bandharate. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be doing Gridrasana Uttaranga, keeping your legs in same position. You're going to be bringing your thighs, you're going to be bringing your hands under your thighs and your calves. Place it on the floor. Lift, keeping your feet together, lifting your heels up. And you're going to be engaged in Mula Bandha. Look forward, sucking the perineum in Simhasana Trini Uttaranga. Padadvayena hastaprushtam didam nipidayet Swanirot visargau saptavaram samacharet. Yes. Relaxing yourself. You're now going to be entering into Muktai Asana. In Muktai Asana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be sitting on the floor. Yes. Sit on the floor where your heels are towards your hips. But you're going to be bringing your inner ankles to the ground. You're going to be bringing the inner ankles to the ground where your toes are pointing sideways. It's actually a little bit difficult asana. Your toes are pointing sideways and you're going to be sitting on the ground. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be placing your hands in front of your stomach. Place your hands in front of your stomach. Engaging in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Muktai Asana. Yes. Relax yourself. Immediately you feel like a stretch happening at the inner thigh, which is good. Now in the same position, remain same position, keeping your hands in front of your heart in Namaskar Mudra in Trikonasana Trini. Keeping your spine straight, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, engaging your breath in a Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Trikonasana Trini. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now, you're going to be bringing the feet stretched out in front of you. Let's take a few minutes, nicely relaxing our thighs. Yes. Moving your legs up and down. Nicely stretching your feet. Forward, backwards. Yes. Okay. Now, remaining the same position, you'll be leaning forward. Raise your hands up, stretch your hands up, inhale and exhale, leaning forward, holding on to your big toes with your index and your middle finger together in Prana Mudra. Bring your forehead towards the ground, bring your forehead towards your knees, gaze at your nose, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Saraswati Asana. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now, you're going to be raise yourself up. You're now going to be bringing the soles of your feet together in front of you. Now, you're going to be bringing your hands parallelly. Stretch your hands out parallelly towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. Lean forward, bringing the chin to the ground. Bring your chin to the ground, and you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in throat center in Asati Pavasana. Asti Pavasana. Gaze at your nose in Asti Pavasana. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now you're going to be entering into Karumasanam Chatvari. In Kamurasanam Chatvari, what you're going to be doing? Yes. In Karumasanam Chatvari, what you're going to be doing? Being the same position where you're interlacing, bringing your hands behind your thighs and your calves. Place it on the floor, palms facing down, and bringing your forehead towards your feet. In Karumasanam Chatvari, as you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha and clenching the perineum floor in, keeping your hands in the Vaishnavi Mudra, engaging in the Jivachala Kumbhaka, where the prana is moving within your body. The prana, the life force energy, is moving around within your body. And gazing at your nose, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Karumasanam Chatvari. Karumasanam api shreshtam dardurasanam uchyate gajasam samodrishtam doruddhasanam uchyate. Yes. Raise yourself up. Bringing yourself into Jalakasana Purvanga. In Jalakasana Purvanga, it remains same position. Remain same position where your soles are together in front of you. Your hands are underneath your knee, your thighs and your calves. You're going to be bringing, your palms are going to be facing upwards. Your palms are going to be facing up. Gaze at your nose in Jalakasana Purvanga. Nitam banta prishte bhujo nivesha prasaraya padam gushtoryekam kantena samyak kuryat. Now, in the same position, now you're going to be entering into Jalakasana. In Jalakasana, what you're going to be doing? Keeping your hands, your palms facing on the floor, raising your heads up. Your heels are touching together, but your toes are spread out. Your toes are not touching. Your toes are stretched out. Only your heels are stretching in front of you. Look forward in Jalakasana. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Jalakasana. Chakrabandhe hastadvayam jana prishta kuhe niveshya bhuma prasaritang swane dharam vyadhaya pravishayet. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now you're going to be entering into Jalakasana Uttaranga, the same position where your legs are, your soles are in front of you, heels are touching each other, your toes are wide apart, and bringing your hands underneath your thighs and your calves. You're going to be holding on to your soles. placing your hands onto the inner soles. Gaze forward, gaze at your nose. You're going to be looking the front, gaze at your nose. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Jalakasana Uttaranga. Gulpa Samdisho Hastadvayam Adaya Griva Prishtedidam Badnita Shunyaka Kumbhakam Saptakritva Samyamya Tadastiro Bhavet. Now remain same position. You're going to be relaxing your forehead to your feet. Relaxing your forehead to your feet in Buddhai Asana. Gaze at your nose. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Engaging in the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Inhale, visualizing the prana is going all over towards your body in Buddhai Asana. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be entering into Kurmasana Pancha. Now, you're going to be turning your hands. You're going to be bringing your hands, keeping your hands underneath your thighs and your calves, and you're going to be clasping your hands behind your back in Kurmasana Pancha, where you're placing your forehead towards the foot and the feet. Your hands are clasped behind the back in Kurmasana Pancha. Kurmasanam nama pado Pashvo prasaryai Hasto cha pishtabhadva Kurma vrajambet. Yes. Raise yourself up. Raise yourself up. You are going coming into Simhasana Chatur Uttaranga. Raise yourself up. Yes. Now you're going to be bring your hands underneath your thighs and your calves, where your hands are placed on the floor, and you're going to be slowly lift your thighs off from the floor and extending the feet out in Simhasana Chatur Uttaranga. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your nose. Gaze at your nose. Engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Yes. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be leaning forward. Because yes, that's beautiful. Leaning forward, lift your hips, lift your body up, that's all. Lift your hips up in Simhasana Chaturanga. Hastadekushya sthane nidhayakatim ukshipel jala prishtam bhujabhyam sannikasya vyamam samacharet. Okay, relaxing yourself. You are going to coming into in Uttita Kurmasana. In Uttita Kurmasana, what you're going to be doing? You're keeping your hands under your thighs and your calves, where your legs are raised unto your shoulders. You're just going to be, this is a balancing asana. So you're going to be stretching your legs, toes pointed in Uttita Kurmasana. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your nose, engaging in the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Repeating the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Uttita Kurmasana. Uttita Kurmasanam nama Padva Prishta Prasarya Hasto cha Purata Udaram Bhumer Udam Dharayan Kurmoditir Iva. That's beautiful. Let's take a few minutes now to relax yourself. Nicely Stretch out your wrist, do your wrist rotation. That's beautiful. I can see all the participants, all of you are trying. Rotate your wrist. Stretch your hands up. Pull your fingers backwards. Push your hand down. Palms facing up. By your fingers, you're going to be stretching your fingers backwards. Yes. Push your fingers up. Another side. Push your hand down. Stretching out your palms. Okay. The next asana is Shastrikasana Purvanga. In Shastrikasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be keeping your feet together. You're going to be laying down on your back. Lay down, keeping your feet together. Your knees are bent. Your knees are wide apart. Your knees are spread wide apart, and you're going to be interlacing your hands. You're going to be bringing your hands over your head. Your right hand is on top of the left. Bring your right hand on top of the left in Shastrikasana Purvanga. As you're doing this asana, engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. You're going to be engaging in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, making a sound of an ocean. Inhale and exhale, making sound of an ocean in Shastrikasana Purvanga. Uttana Shaini Bhuyaf Padatala Karatalani Chaturda Samyojayet Bhushita Bhujajalo Deshe Kritam Kaya Bhyasam Samacharet. Now remaining same position, you're going to be entering into Shastrikasana Uttaranga. In Shastrikasana Uttaranga, what you're going to be doing, raise yourself up, place your hands behind you, place both your hands firmly on the ground where your fingers are facing forward, lifting your hips up, in Shastrikasana Uttaranga. As you engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, look forward in Shastrikasana Uttaranga. Trishikagre Sthapayatva Shokshepam Samachare Shashino Da Visargo Saptada Kritva Siram Tishtet. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be coming into Utkatasana. Now you're going to be sitting on your heels, toes are tucked, sit on your heels, spread your knees wide apart. Place your hands on your respective knees in the Shambhaya Mudra. Keep your spine straight. Engage your Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Utkatasana Trini. Breathe in and breathe out as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible, making a sound of an ocean as you exhale. Now remain in the same position. You're going to be entering into Meenasana. In Meenasana, what you're going to be doing, keeping your hands and your legs in the same position. You're going to be engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, pulling your stomach in and up in Meenasana. Now, the next asana is Gavasiddhasana. In Gavasiddhasana, remain in the same position. We will engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Place your hands on your respective knees in Shambhu Mudra. You can be engaging the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale, making a sound of an ocean as you exhale. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Gavasiddhasana. Okay. Relaxing yourself. Okay, let's take few minutes now to nicely rotate our ankles. Yes, rotate your ankles nicely. As we know, you're going to be going back to the same position in Ramanathasana. Yes. Yes. So now let's come back to the asana. You're going to be sitting on your heels, toes are tucked, knees are spread wide apart. You're going to be raising your hands up above your head in the Namaskara Mudra, and you're going to be turning to your right side. Turning towards your right side, looking at your right in Ramanathasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be looking down, tucking the chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha. Tuck the chin to the chest in a Jalandhara Bandha in Ramanathasana. Yes. Now relax yourself. You're going to be repeating Ramanathasana on the other side. Now going to be looking to your left side, tuck your chin to the chest, looking at the ground. Yes. Okay. Now remain same position. You're going to be placing your hands up above your head in Namaskar Mudra in Shastrikasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam in your throat center. You're going to be engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, clenching your stomach in and up, going to pull your stomach in Shastrikasana. Padangushto samyamya karadvandam shiranidaye kinchitad janukone prasarita pashva stitagra vyaset. Okay. Now, in the same position, you're going to be raising up. You're going to be coming to a standing position. Stand on your feet. And you're going to be raising your hands up, holding on to your opposite shoulders. Holding on to opposite shoulders. Lean forward in Garudasana Pancha. Lean forward in Garudasana Pancha. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Gaze forward. You're going to be engaging the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale in Garudasana Pancha. Now in same position, you're going to be extending your hands to the ground, placing it next to the feet in Padangushtasana. Bringing your head towards your knees in Padangushtasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum in, looking down, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Padangushtasana. Padangushtankarabhyam grihitvotam prasariyate Padangushtasanam proktam sarvanadi Sarvanadi Vishodhanam. Yes. Raise yourself up. Like you're not going to be entering into Dvijasanam. In Dvijasanam, what you're going to be doing, first let's start with our right leg. Your toes, your left leg is firmly placed on the ground, and you're going to be bringing your right hand under your thighs, under your thighs and your calves. Hold on. You're going to be bringing your right hand behind your back, holding on to your left hand, and stretch. You're going to be stretching the left leg in Dvijasanam. Yes. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaged in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor. Look at one point. Look at one point in front of you to, to get the balance in Dvijasanam. Dvijasanam apyatra kukudasanam uttamam panaguptasanam chaiva garudasanam evacha. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now the next asana is Ekapada Shirshasana Dve. In Ekapada Shirshasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bringing your leg behind your neck. Yes. You're going to be bringing your, as you lifted our left leg, you're going to be bringing your left leg behind your neck. Placing your hands in front of your heart in Namaskar Mudra in Ekapadasana. Yes, Ekapada Shirshasana Dve. As you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha. For those of you who not do the asana, at least rest your feet onto your shoulders. Lift your feet on your shoulders. Place your palms in front of your heart in Namaskara Mudra in Ekapada Shirshasana Dve. Ekapada Shirshasana Nama Ekam Padam Shirasi Samstapya Aparam Padam Bhumo Stapayatva Samam Tishtet. Yes. Relaxing yourself. And now you're going to be entering into Apanasana Dve. Remain the same position where your legs are behind your back, behind your neck. You're going to be being the same position. You're just going to be looking straight in front of you. Continue to keep the leg behind your neck. Place your palms in front of your heart. You're going to be looking straight. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Apanasana Dve. Yes. Now relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be repeating in Dvijasana Dve on the other side. Relax your legs. Take few minutes to kick out your left leg. Yes. Nicely kicking out your legs. And you're going to be entering into Dvijasana Dve on the other side. So we all did on our left side now. We're going to be repeating the same sequence, set a sequence on our right side. Okay? So now you're going to be bringing your right hand under your thighs. Bring your left hand behind your back, clasping onto your right hand, stretching the right leg out. As you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Dvijasanam Dve. Dvijasanam apyatra kukudasanam uttamam palaguptasanam chaiva garudasanam evacha. Yes. Now in the same position, you're going to be bringing your right leg behind your neck. You're going to be repeating the same sequence what you did on the left side to our right side. Bring your right leg behind your back, behind your neck, keeping your palms in front of your heart in Namaskara Mudra in Ekapada Shirshasana Dve. Continue to engage Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Ekapada Shirshasana Nama Ekam Padam Shirshi Samstapya Aparam Padam Bhumo Stapyatva Samam Tishtet. Now in the same position, you're going to be entering into Apanasana Dve. Continue to keep the right leg behind your neck. Keep your palms in front of your heart in Apanasana Dve. Yes, relaxing yourself. Now, what you're going to be doing, let's take a few minutes to kick out your legs. You're going to be entering into Vamashuddha Padasana. In Vamashuddha Padasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be placing your right leg firmly onto the ground, lifting, stretching out your left leg in front of you. Keep your palms in front of your heart in Vamashuddha Padasana. As you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. You're going to be engaging Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold your inhalation, do your breathing, your inhalation and exhalation as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Repeat the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Vamashuddha Padasana. Yes. Relaxing yourself. Now what you're going to be doing, as you lift it your left leg right, you're going to be bringing your left leg on top of the right thigh. On top of your right thigh. And you're going to be bending your right leg a little bit. You're going to be bending your right leg. Bring both your hands in front of your heart in Namaskara Mudra in Gavakshasana. In Gavakshasana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, look forward in Gavakshasana. Okay. Relax yourself. Now you're going to be entering into advanced asana. So what you're going to be doing, okay. So I request all participants to watch first, because all of you are going to be seeing. The acharya is demonstrating, then all of you are going to be guiding, then all of you are going to be guided how to do this asana. Yes. This is Shunyasana Uttaranga. So what you're going to be doing is very easy. As in the previous asana, our left leg was on top of right thigh, right? You're going to be sitting down. You're going to be bringing your right foot. You're going to be bringing both your hands in front of you. Okay? Now you're going to be placing your elbows. You're going to be resting your elbows onto your right, on top of your right leg. So basically, your right elbow will be on the right hip and your left elbow will be on the right knee. Lean forward and, sorry for that, lean forward. Lean forward, lift your leg, that's all. This is Shunyasana Uttaranga. Because all participants, give a try. Yes. Lean forward, See, if all of you first come to this position, feel comfortable over here. You're going to be, this is similar to the Parsvamayurasana, what we saw in the Pratibha Vinyasa Krama, except your one leg is on top of the opposite thigh. Come to this position. Lean forward. Okay? Try to, if you're not able to balance, at least be comfortable. Let your whole wrist, let your body weight come onto your wrist and be stable into this position. Yes. In Shunyasana Uttaranga. As doing this asana, gaze at your nose, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. करद्वयमुष्टि भद्वा तथा पृथ्वं संस्थाप्य अंतरिक्षं उत्थाप्य लक्ष्यं रतेत् इति. Okay. Relaxing yourself. Now you're going to be repeating the same sequence on the other side. Dakshina Shuddha Padasana. Raise yourself up. Because all participants take few minutes to kick out your legs. Please stand up. Going repeating the same sequence onto your right side. Now place your left feet firmly onto the ground. Lifting your right leg in front of you. Keep your palms in front of your heart. Namaskara Mudra. Clenching the Mula Bandha. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Dakshina Shuddha Padasana. Now, bring your right leg on top of the opposite thigh. Bending your left leg. Keeping your hands in front of your heart. Namaskar Mudra in Gavakshasana. Now, you're going to be bending down. Bringing both your hands in front of your left leg. Leaning forward and lifting. In Shunyasana Uttaranga. Yes. Gazing at your nose, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Karadvaya mushti badva tata pritivyam samstapya antariksham utta laksham rateriti. Okay. Relax yourself. Now, let's take few minutes to stretch out our legs. Stretch out your legs in front of you. Nice, relaxing in. Yes. Now you're going to be coming into Bhagasana. In Bhagasana, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be sitting on your feet. Sit on your feet flat. And your knees are wide apart. You're going to be bringing your hands in Namaskara Mudra. What you're going to be doing? Your elbows is going to be pushing your knees back. Place your hands in front of your heart, Namaskara Mudra. This is Bhagasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, gaze at your nose, repeating the japa or Nithyananda Paramashiva throat center in Bhagasana. Padadvasya Parisyagre Linga Bhumo Dridamyase Shane Uttaya Hastabhyam Dritva Bhumim Tataf Punaha. Yes. Now, in the same position. Now, you're going to be coming onto your toes. Come onto your toes. Place your hands in the Bindu Mudra where your index and thumb join together. Place them on top of your knees. Place them on top of your respective knees in Uttipadasana. Uttipadasana. You're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in. Look straight in front of you in Uttipadasana. पार्श्वे उन्नते कृत्वा स्पृघो जानुत्तुल्य अवन्मया उत्पिपादासनम इदम पीडासनम इति. Now, relaxing yourself, you're going to be coming into Pani Mukta Drumasana. In Pani Mukta Drumasana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be coming into in a headstand position. So I request all the participants, those are the female participants, if you're in your monthly cycle, we request you to restrain yourself from doing this. Or if you're pregnant or suspecting to be pregnant, please restrain yourself from doing this asana. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be bringing your head and your hands in a tripod position. So your head is in the middle and your hands are placed in front of you, making like a tripod position. Okay? Now you're going to be stretching your legs up, stretch your legs, and slowly walking your feet forward to an extent where you will feel your back is becoming straight. Your back is aligning with your hips. Slowly lift one leg up. Lift the other leg. Stretch your legs straight in this asana. This is the asana. Yes. You can all of you can take a partner. All of you can do this asana with a partner also. In Pani Mukta Drumasana, as you're doing this asana, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor. Yes, that's beautiful. I see some of the participants are doing even in Tiruvannamalai. That's beautiful. Yes. In Pani Mukta Drumasana, because all participants give a try. See, be careful, Be careful. Stay safe. If you can do, it's best if you can take a help of a partner. Yes. Yes. Now, this is Pani Mukta Drumasana. Now, remain same position. Remain same position. Yes. Remain same position. You're going to be entering into Matsyendrasana Trini. The same asana. You're going to be coming to Matsyendrasana Trini. Yes. Repeating the japa. All Nithyananda Paramashivam Throat Center in Matsyendrasana Trini. That's beautiful. I see many of the participants are trying. Yes. This asana actually is very good. It increases the blood flow all over your body. Yes. Okay. Relax yourself. Yes. All of you now can relax yourself. You are going entering into an ardhasana. Now you're going to be sitting in a cross-leg position where you're placing your right thigh on top of the, you're going to be bringing your right foot on top of the left thigh. Bring your right foot on top of the left thigh. Keep your spine straight. Place your hands on your respective knees. In Ardhasana, as you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum in, gaze at your third eye. Gaze at your third eye in Ardhasana. Karumasanam api shreshtam dhardurasam uchyate Rajasam samodishtam doridhasanam uchyate. Okay. Now, what you're going to be doing? Now, going to be sitting in a seated position. You're going to be bringing your yes. So now in the same position, what you're going to be doing? you're going to be bringing your right leg. Okay, sorry for that. You're going to be bringing your left leg towards your right hip and bringing your right leg on top of the left leg, where your knees are stacked on top of each other. And you're going to be interlacing your fingers, placing it in front of your stomach. Keep your spine straight, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum in, gaze at your nose in Dakshina Chaturam Shapadasana. Now, in the same position, you're going to be placing your hands on your respective hips, palms facing up, palms facing outwards. Keep your spine straight in Charpati Asana. Engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, looking straight in front of you. Repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Charpati Asana. Now, in remain same position, you're coming into Govindasana. Your legs and your hands in the same position. Remain same position in Govindasana. Now, you're going to be extending your hands, reaching out to your toes. Place your hands in a respective, placing your hands on the feet in Lovely Asana. In Lovely Asana, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be engaging in the Udyana Bandha, pulling your stomach in, gazing at your nose in Lovely Asana. Sarvanga Deva Kundali Shakti Chalanam Chalana Kundali Devyas Chetana Sa Bhavet Prabho. Yes. Now remain same position. Inhale and exhale. Leaning forward, bending, leaning forward. Bring your chest to your thighs. In Janu Praharanasana. Bringing your head to your knees in Janu Praharanasana. Gaze at your nose, engage in Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum in. Gaze at your nose in Janu Praharanasana. Janu Pidam Krita Madhyam Savya Dakshim Prerayate. Raise yourself up. Now you're going to be crossing your hands in front of you, holding on to the opposite feet in Pada Samyukta Pravittihasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be looking at your side, engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in, repeating the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam throat center in Pada Samyukta Pravittihasana. Kunchayitva hastatile nivashya grivam adhikam parivartayet. Yes. Raise yourself up. Now you're going to be remaining the legs in the same position. You may be crossing your hands behind your back and holding on to your opposite toes. Yes. In Ganeshasana. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your nose, engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Ganeshasana. Gomukhe Sansitam Kritva Parshivachasya Yugmake Tatra Shivalikam Stapya Ganeshasana Iritam. Relaxing yourself. Now raise your hands up above your head, holding on to your opposite shoulders in Gomukasana Trini. As you're doing this asana, continue to gaze at your nose, engage in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Gomukasana Trini. Bhairavam Kamadahanam Panipatram Chakarmukam Swastikam Gomukam Veeram Bandukam Markatasanam. Yes. Now remain same position, keeping your right hand up where your right elbow is facing upwards. You're going to be bringing your left hand below, clasping your hands behind the back in Gomakasana Chatwari. Feel the stretch happening over here. Gaze at your third eye, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Gomakasana Chatwari. Siddham Padram Tata Simham Bhadram Vajram Cha Muktakam Guptam Gomakam Ekam Cha Veeram Swastikam Eva Cha. Yes. Now, relax yourself. You're going to be laying down on your mat. We are not yet done with the asanas. We still have 2 more asanas left. Lay down on your mat. Bring your hands above your head, palms facing up in Shuddha Advasana. As you're doing this asana, gaze at your third eye. Gaze at your third eye in Shuddha Advasana. Nithyanandam, your hands are above your head, palms facing up. Yes. Okay. Now, you're going to be coming on to your. Now you're going to be laying down on your stomach. Yes. Lay down on your stomach, interlacing your hands behind your neck in Shivasana. As you're doing this asana, you're going to be engaging in the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum floor in Shivasana. Udaram bhutne nasya prishtam bhaktitram kanchitam pana vimotitam modi hastodharita shivam. Now, roll onto your back, lay down on your back, toes pointing outwards, palms facing up in Shivasana in Shivasana Chatwari. As you're doing this asana, relax your whole being, engage the Mula Bandha, clenching the perineum in Shivasana Chatwari. Swarupam swadeham tu sambhivavya susambhramam tatreva nilayah karye pranapana vilasataha. Relax your whole breathing in this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Now, start to wiggle your toes and your feet and your fingers. Bring your thighs to your chest, rocking yourself from side to side and raising yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Yes. Today, all of you have successfully completed 100 asanas. So totally, you have completed 800 asanas. So beautiful. Yes. Let's now offer gratitude at Swamiji's feet. Bring your hands to Namaskar Mudra in front of your heart. Close your eyes. We will be concluding with a Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Yes. Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam. We thank all the live viewers who joined us live for today's yoga. Do come and join us for the Paramashiva Sena program starting at the first of every single month. And invite your friends and families as well for tomorrow's yoga starting at 4 a.m. UK Standard Time. Thank you all for joining us. Nithyanandam. Fall backward.